Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, whoever's out there. Let me fix this really quick. I got a topic today that a lot of people have been wondering. Let me see if it's better here. Oh, there we go. Alright, so welcome back to the channel. If you're out there, let me know. Put a comment down below. Let me know if you're watching. Let me know if you're not watching. I got one guy already. Let me know if you hear me the proper way. Let me know if you can actually hear me. And all that good stuff. I wanted to answer a couple of questions. I came from work and I figured that I could come here and talk for a little bit. 1776 or bosses out there. Hey, Hugh is out there too. Okay, so I did something a little bit different this time. So what I did is that obviously from the last time I did this here in, first of all, we got light now. The last one that I did, it wasn't too much light. So what I did is that I got this set up mobile, which is great, but I also got the computer down here in this location so I could see the comments, because last time it was kind of hard to keep on the comment, kind of hard to keep tracking and you know, being able to see the comments. So a lot of people watching, I appreciate the support. You know, if you guys like the video, stay subscribed. We definitely appreciate that. That's one of the biggest things that we can hear. Let me see some of the comments. Some of the guys can hear me, some of you guys can hear me. Let me know. All right, so again, appreciate all the support that you guys been giving me. So first of all, before I even get into this topic, and then I do kind of like a Q&A, I put two links down below. Now the first one is going to be from BB Gunner. Send me this. Thank you so much, sir, for the support. And it's going to be the repeal the NFA. And a lot of you guys been seeing a lot of YouTubers making videos about this, right? And the reason why is because it's important. You know, it's important to go out there and talk, and it's important to go out there and share, you know, share your belief and support things that is going to help us out. And to me, the NFA has always been one of those systems that is so corrupted. These people are just trying to make money. You know, it makes me laugh when I see some of the regulations that they put out there, because truly, and I'm convinced of this, truly the government is not out there to protect the people, how they say, by putting gun control. They're just putting things out there that they could monetize out of it. You know, they put systems like this where they're keeping track of some guns, or they're keeping track of suppressors, or I'm going to keep track of this. And in all reality, what they're doing is charging you, the good law-abiding citizen, more money to own things that you already deserve, or you already should earn, or should, you know, carry or have, if you want to put it that way. So again, check out that link. Also check out is another one that who sent it to me? Blackjack 1992 sent me this. And it's going to be to repeal the new 2016 to 2017 unconstitutional gun bans that they have in California. So I already signed that one too. That one has about 97,000 more signatures to go. And the repeal, I don't know how many signatures that one has. I don't know if it met the goal. I think that one met the goal already too. That one actually has 105,000 signatures, and it's supposed to, you know, the goal was 100,000. So go and sign it. We want to go above what was the goal was. So, anyways, definitely appreciate you guys' support. Big shout out to Matthews and Rudy Manuel Soto. Big shout out to those two guys. So those two guys actually donate to the channel $10 a month in patrons. So they I got a couple of patrons that donate $10 a month, which is mind blowing to me. You know, that you actually would donate that kind of money here to the channel. And as you know, thank you so much. I wanted to give you a shout out. I mean, it's just amazing that you actually support the channel that way. If you want to do that, obviously there is a link in the description box. Some people donate $1 or $2 a month, and that's just freaking awesome. I love it. So, all right. So, with that out of the way, let me make sure I got all my stuff. So, what's going to happen with the Army pistols? You know, with the new pistols out there, right? All All right, so what's going to happen to those pistols? That's interesting topic. People have been talking about it here in the community, and a lot of people have been talking about it. Hey, what's going to happen to the M9s? So I'm going to give you some of my ideas of what's going to happen to the pistol. And I actually went online and I started doing some research, and I started to like looking around to see if something would come out, right? And it was a guy. It was a guy that put a answer the comment, and I link it down below because I don't want to take credit for his stuff. But as I read his comment, I think his name was John. But as I read his comment, that was exactly what I was thinking. First of all, we are known for selling a ton of guns, a ton of supplies, a ton of things to other countries. We are known for doing that. I remember in Afghanistan, we were doing patrols, and the Afghani soldiers had the same weapons that I had. And, that's kind of scary, guys. That is very, very scary because those guys are so unreliable. I mean, you can't depend on those guys. Those guys one day are in your side, the next day are in somebody else's side, And a lot of times, guys, some of those guys join the Afghani local army just to get closer to us and then commit an attack. It happens where they get really, really close and they do it. Or in some other cases, there may be an opportunity or a chance where the Taliban knows, hey, you know what, that guy's fighting with Americans. So they go to their houses and they say, hey, if you don't commit a terrorist attack or if you don't commit a suicide attack, we will kill your family. And they are forced to kill themselves and kill us in order to protect their families. I mean, it's a really messed up situation. So, again, it's kind of crazy, but one of the reasons or one of the things that could potentially happen is that we sell our weapons to other countries, countries that we're supposed to be friends with, But the problem here that we have is that today we are friends and tomorrow we are not. Tomorrow we are straight out fighting each other. So, again, that may be a possibility, a complete possibility where, and I'm looking at some of your comments over here, where we could do that. The government would decide, hey, you know what, we're gonna sell all the pistols to Afghanis or Iraqis or all these people. And then what happened is that like this is what happened in Iraq. The Iraqi soldiers were walking away checkpoints. They were walking away from bases. They were walking away from places that had supplies. And then what happened is that the enemy, ISIS, walks through and collects a ton. I'm talking about a ton of equipment that unfortunately, let me see if I can set up this over here. That unfortunately, we put there. So again, very, very crazy, but that is the reality. That's what can happen. Let me see if I can play. Check this filters out. There we go. That is the reality. Put some drama in here. Feels like we're in a club or something in here. All right, so back to the reality. So again, this is actually pretty cool, guys. This application is great. If you're not aware, or I think it's only for like 10,000 subscribers and above right now, but eventually this is going to happen. Eventually this app is going to be available to everyone. So some of you guys out there, take opportunity. Look how easy it is to make a video. Man, I'm making a video right now. So again, that's going to be one of the things that could happen. The other thing that this guy said, which I kind of agree with, is that again they could be put in storage, and mainly because it's going to take some time to transition into the SIG P320. So while the Berettas are there, there's going to be some units that are going to get it based on priority. Probably most likely infantry guys are going to get it first, and then it's going to continue to go into different units, maybe military police. Again, it's going to go by priority. It's going to take a time where it's going to be some certification periods. The military is just not going to give you a pistol. You're going to have to be trained. You're going to have to be certified. Some people with some instructors will have to go into some specific classes to get certified. They're going to have to come back into the military, and they're going to have to train other people. So it's going to take some time. So with that said, a lot of the Berettas are going to be hanging around and could potentially take a couple of years, guys. This is not going to be a 1-2 kind of thing. So again, some of them may be put in a storage. That makes sense, right? and it's going to be utilized for all the other pistols that break down and things like that. Again, I'm just giving my opinion here. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. Obviously, this is just an opinion-based video. But to me, ultimately, what's going to happen to those pistols that they're going to be put in storage. And if you remember, I want to say the M14s. I want to say we saw some M14s in Iraq or something like that. And I want to say they grabbed them from the storage. So again, the military realized that the 5.56 wasn't being good enough for some specific missions, and they reached back into that storage and start grabbing some of those guns out of there. So again, definitely storage and definitely for sale. Do not be surprised if we sell all the pistols to like Turkey or something, you know. And 10 years from now, we're gonna find ourselves in a firefight or in a combat situation, and we're fighting. Whoever we sell the pistols to, and they're carrying those guns, and they're using those guns against us. It happens all the time. That's just what happens. So again, there we go. That's my idea. Let me read some of the comments in here. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen. I'm checking some of the comments over here. And yeah, Half Dog said, can everyone take a few seconds and sign the petition? Not only sign it. Remember, once you sign this petition, you're gonna get an email, and the email you're gonna get an email to whatever email you put. So essentially, you're gonna put your first name, last name, and then you're gonna put your email. Once you get that email, make sure you check that email and make sure you confirm your signature. If you don't confirm your signature, I don't think that's gonna happen. I don't think it's gonna be valid. So take the time, guys. That's the best thing about this country, you know. Speak up. All right. Big shout out to Max Sexy Man of the Night. I love your channel name. Here, 1776 says, all right, we're going to go into a little bit of a Q&A here. Can it be a chance that some of those pistols will be sold to the civilian? I don't know. I really don't know. Could potentially happen, you know, if you see uniforms and things like that. Uniforms are sold to civilians, and a lot of people say, you know, I did a video about stolen valor, right? And I say, you know what? Don't be wearing military uniforms that are currently, let me say that again, currently used by the military. And some people got upset at me, and some people were like, well, you said in the past to have camouflage. I said, obviously have camouflage, but if you are wearing uniforms that are being currently used from the Marines, you're going to look like a Marine. And then people are going to treat you like a Marine. And is that even stolen valor? I mean, we walking a line right there. And it's funny because some of those people tell me, well, I want to wear, and yes, I get confused by Marines all the time. So, okay, got it. But some of the uniforms, though, some of the old uniforms are great camouflage equipment. Great. You know, and civilians could buy them. So, again, I wouldn't be surprised if they sell all the M9s to like a civilian company. Next thing you know, you buying them from I don't know, some website in the internet. So 1776 says Marsac used 19s. Man, you know what? I kind of want to. Here's what I think about that. I think I'm gonna put this in a different video, but we gotta remember that Marsac is Marine Special, you know, Marine Corps Special Command. So operators are there, guys that are trained to kill and destroy the enemy. Navy SEALs the same thing. Guys are trained with a purpose of killing and destroying the enemy. And I was actually doing some research because I want to know if they are hooking up the Glock 19s in some kind of way. I mean, I remember Marsac, the AR-15s or M4s, whatever we call it. We call it M4s in the military, but they were pretty hooked up. They weren't the normal one that I got. So again, I like to know if some of the Glock 19s are hooked up with better triggers, better sights, and things like that. I bet you they are. I will bet something that they are. But remember, those guys are dudes that are ready to kill the enemy. Dudes that are highly trained. The Army pick a general pistol. So in a general way, I still think the SIG P320 is a better pistol. But generally, it fits everyone. You know, people are confused out there. People think because you join the military, you know everything about guns. And the reality is that you don't. You know, I talked to a guy yesterday, infantry dude from the Army, and he was asking me about a specific gun, and he didn't even know what a 38 was. He was like, a 38? And then he tells me, you know what? In the military, we kind of stay with the 5.56, 7.62, so we don't experience a lot of guns, and that's the reality. A lot of guys in the military don't know a lot about guns. So the military was looking for a specific gun, a specific gun that is going to meet the choices. So we can't compare Navy SEALs and MARSOC to the regular soldier. Those guys are trained to kill and destroy the enemy. I don't know if I made any sense with that. But yeah, people say that all the time. Hey, you know what? MARSOC and Navy SEALs got Glock 19s. They should have picked that one. I don't know what to say. Again, this is based on opinions. I mean, this is my opinion. All I know is that money has a lot to do into it. We don't know what kind of deal they got. We don't know what kind of contract they got. I mean, it is what it is, man. So let me see some of the comments in here. Charles, just sign the petition, confirm email. Big shout out to you, sir. Hope you're doing good. Cesar Reyes says, hello, Papi. I say hello to you, sir. Kyle's nice. Hey, big shout out to you, man. I appreciate everything you're doing. And Manuel, he's in Orlando. Man, I'm close to you. I'm like an hour away, dude. Here's the thing. Somebody, I think it was Hunt for Food 67, if I got his name right. He talked about MMPs would have been a good choice. I love the MMPs, man. The MMPs are such a great pistols. Knowing that, and he said because they're built in the United States, and I don't know how much of that money is going to come back to us. Maybe some of you guys know, put it in the comments. But I mean, the MMP would have been a nice choice too. I mean, there were some good pistols competing for this, guys. There were some really good pistols, John Garcia says, I don't think camo counts as a stolen valor. Claiming that you were a serviceman usually means someone claiming to be out of rank. You know what? You're right, man. Here's what I say. And my video was taken out of everything when I said this. I think wearing camouflage is great, and I think you should have them. Why not, Especially guys that go hunting, especially if something happened. I mean, camouflage is great, It's a lot of fun to have it and go. I'm not going to go hunting with this if I will go hunting, Or if something happened, I want to have good clothes that will last for months, What I said was that wearing camouflage is great. Carrying military uniforms could get you into trouble. Could give the impression that you're in the military when you're not. So here's a question to a lot of people. Why there are so many type of camouflage out there? The old school tricolors. I mean, there is actually, you know what? In fact, I never liked the digital camouflage from the Marines. I didn't like it. There are so many different camouflage out there that you could wear and it's no big deal. But some people are really quick to wear the camouflage that is currently being used by, like, for example, Marines. So people go, oh, it's just camouflage. It's not camouflage, man. You wearing the Marine Corps uniform. I went to 3 months and hell and back to be able to wear the Marine Corps uniforms. If you want him so bad, go to boot camp. Just go talk to the recruiter, sign, and that's it. But people say, well, you know what? It's just camouflage. It's not. I was talking about Marine Corps uniforms, current uniforms being worn by Marines. Obviously, camouflage that they were in the past is not currently being used. So why would I not wear something that is not being used? That's what I would go for. Because me personally, I don't even want to be confused. But some people say, no, I'm going to wear it anyway. And then when they get confused, because I get it in the comments, they'll be like, oh yeah, people thought I was in the Marine Corps. I wonder why. Because you were wearing Marine Corps uniforms. Oh, that guy wanted to pay for my stuff because he thought I was a Marine. I wonder why he thought you were a Marine. Because you wear a Marine Corps uniform. Because from the 20, 30 different thousands of camouflage that is out there, you decided to wear currently the one the Marines are using. I mean, maybe I'm looking too much into it. Some people go like, it's not a big deal. Well, whatever. You know, if I see you wearing Marine Corps uniforms and you're not a Marine, I probably would tell you something. And many guys I know, they feel the same way. So let's see. And yeah, so to say, you know, the USNC state the uniform can be worn out of branch state. Yeah, you know, sometimes you could wear uniforms with no name tapes and things like that. We used to call it sterile, and it was primarily for missions. You don't want people to read your last name and things like that, your rank. There's some missions where you could go sterile. Again, you don't have anything on you, and but that's primarily you know specific missions. So, all right. So let's see. Yeah, I think about primary. And then again, some people say, well, if they sell it to civilians, again, we sell guns to the enemy. That doesn't make it nice. That doesn't make it the right thing. You know, just because the government's doing something, it doesn't make it the right thing to do. You know, the government, you guys being in the gun community, you should know that the government does things every single day that are not right. I mean, we know that. I mean, I mean, come on, we are signing petitions because the government violates your Second Amendment rights. So, let's see. There we go. Bunch of guys watching out there. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm not going to be here for too long because primarily this is my time to record. I promised the wife that I was going to be done recording today. I got the battle box mission 24 coming up. I got that coming up, and I got a couple of other videos that I want to record for this week. And again, you know, I actually went to the range this week or last week, HotShot, and I had a great time. I shot the Glock 19 with the True Glow. Excuse me, TFX sights were amazing. I had a freaking fantastic time doing that. Those sights are really good. I shot the CAR CW380 and I had a horrible time. I put about 50 rounds through that pistol and I was done. I mean, I just had a horrible time. I guess I went for really cheapo ammo and the pistol was just, it wasn't doing it. It was not doing it. So I need to rethink this. Now, let me know what you guys think about this. You know, I'm reading some of the comments here. And do you guys like this right here? You guys like this live stream? Because I'm thinking that I'm going to do it at least once a week. I'm going to come back to it primarily because now I could use the cell phone. I could sit out here in my backyard. I don't have to set up lights. I don't have to set up a camera. Sometimes the setting up things take so long. So let me know if you like it in the comments. I'm reading some of the comments. Yoda Texas said, was ammo was so bad? Yeah, man, I went for the cheapo or the cheapest ammo out there, and I know for a fact that the cards are picky. I know that, and I thought to myself, well, they're picky, but you know, it can be too horrible. Oh, it was horrible, man. Every magazine that I put through that pistol, I had failure to extract. Rounds wouldn't come out. You guys gonna see in the video. So I don't know if I want to say, you know what, too bad. I don't know if I want to be like, it sucks pistol, because it doesn't. I think it's a nice little pistol. But the fact that you have to have really good ammo to run it, it may cost you more money to train. It may bring some issues. It may bring some more money. You know, now you have to spend money training and money doing this versus, you know, the Glock 42. That thing runs anything. I mean, you go to Walmart, pick up the chippers or the chippers, and shoot some rounds through it, and you're all right. So again, I don't know. All right, so let me see some of the comments here. Cal said this is awesome. He likes the live stream. Thank you so much, sir. Appreciate your support. Soto likes the live stream too. Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Shugo says, I agree. It's not just the Marine Corps uniforms. It's the whole U.S. military. No doubt, man. No doubt. You know, and again, I appreciate everybody's service. Everybody does good things. But to me, the Marines and the armies are really picky on the uniform for some reason. Again, I'm not talking crap about the Air Force or Navy and all that, but the Marines and the Army, especially the Marines, are really picky on their uniform. Like they're really, I guess, emotional or maybe sensitive about this. Some of the other service are not. And again, I'm not talking crap about them. And I'm talking about more general. There's some guys that do really care. But when I put that video, I mean, it was like 2 years ago. I had a few guys in the Air Force that were like, we don't care. And to me, it's like, what? We do care. You know, after 3 months of freaking hell, you stand information, and that drill instructor goes like this, gives you an eagle glove and anchor, and now you ready to wear your uniforms. And yeah, so I do care. So again, if people want it, they could. And again, you know, I'm not saying that you cannot wear camouflage. People always grab. There's so many of you guys out there. I meant to say this in the past. That are looking to get views out of other channels. I mean, some of you guys gotta stop. Really, some of you guys gotta stop. People have done videos about me. They get what I say, and they're like, you know, like kind of like the Bible. When you get like a Bible verse, and then you're like, whoa, this, and you don't read the whole thing. Some people will get a portion of my video, cut it up in editing, and will put it in the internet, and then will say like JH6 said this to gain views. I mean, it happens to me multiple times where some of you guys go out there, download my video, take a portion of my video, make your own video, and say, look what JH6 said. And I think to myself, like, seriously, man, is that how you want to get views? By talking crap about somebody else's channel, or by trying to use somebody else as you know, I don't know, to get views? Come on, man. You know, trust me, man. If you want to gain subscribers, if you want to gain grow your channel, if you want to get views, work hard on it. I just came from work. I work 6 days a week, guys, and then I come home with a wife and kids, and I make videos. You know, sometimes when I get time off, I make videos. Sometimes after church on Sunday, I make video. I love doing this. Obviously, you guys probably know that the channel brings money into the house too, because I'm to a point that I bring a little bit of money to the house. So obviously, I get compensated in some kind of way too. And again, you know, some people just want to get it the easy way. Go out there and work hard. You know, I never knew. I don't know how to do all these things. I learned. I went into YouTube and I watched videos on how to edit. I watched video on how to do a live stream. I watched video on how to improve my audio. Things like that. And then, you know what? I got to a point that I said, okay, I'm happy with my videos. Now I'm going to do it just like this. You know, I went into Fiverr.com and I built that intro to put in my videos. You know, I go there and talk to the guys from HotShot. I'll be like, hey, look, man, I need some help to put some rounds down range. This thing is expensive. I don't make a ton of money in the channel. But you know what? You guys support me. I support you. You know, I talk to companies about this. But some people out there are looking the easy way. Do some work, man. Don't grab what I say and try to like give views out of me or somebody else. Work hard on it. You work hard on it, it's going to pay it off. That was a little rant right there. I don't even know where I went with that one. All right, live streams are cool. Yeah, man, go live. That's where Phoenix, Arizona said. Will you people just spread the... Yeah. Okay, Young Gun Bro says, what brand of ammo? Man, I think it was the, I got it in the video. I showed it in the video. It was the aluminum case crappies or the crappies, you know. So it was a really bad ammo. I mean, think about the worst ammo ever. That's what it was. I mean, again, Robert said, I love the channel. Thank you, JH6. Thank you, man. Big shout out to Charles. Great supporter of the channel. Thank you, sir, for being here. He's a pastor as well, so I hope you're doing great. I like regular videos. Clarence Smith said he's not a fan of live streaming. I like regular videos. I save the time. I got it, man. And this is by no means live streamings are gonna replace the regular video. I'm still gonna do 3-4 videos a week. What I like about the live stream is that it allows me to, like right now, I'm having a live interaction with you versus you putting a video, I mean a comment, and me taking a time to reply to that comment maybe 2-3 days later. So again, this is by no means is gonna replace a live stream. I mean a video. And again, guys, the thing about live stream is that it allows me to do this in real time. But in all reality, live streamings are not completely great to the channel because they don't really get a lot of views. You know, I do a video about a gun. That video for that gun could get views every single month. It brings new subscribers. So videos gets more views. So, but again, this allows me to talk to you guys. So big shout out to Clarence Smith, he's a police officer. So we appreciate his service to our country. Nowadays, cops don't get any respect. And if you come here to talk crap about police officer, I will block you because I think they do a fantastic job. Obviously, you get the bad ones every now and then, but everyone gets the bad one. There's bad Marines. There's bad military guys. There's bad people working at Walmart. There's bad people in the police. There's bad people everywhere. So all right, so let's see. Live streams are also. Yeah, you know what? Some people want to. Kim was, I think it was Kim. The thing kind of went out. Some people want to get fame. Some people think that by doing this, they're gonna get a lot of fame and they're gonna become famous and yada yada yada. Come on, man. You know, I mean, don't do this for the fame. You know how long I've been doing this? I've been doing this close to 4 years to get 36,000 subscribers. And after like 2 years, I finally was able to make a little bit of money to pay for the stuff that I've been using. So again, some people get really famous doing this, if you call it famous. Some people do it for the fun. I do it for the fun. I get to meet people even at work nowadays. I get to see. It happened to me several times where, you know, the other day, what was it? Yesterday, I think it was. A lady told me, "No offense, but I'm tired of listening to you, or I listen to you every night because my husband watches your channel," and I thought it was funny. It was so funny, but so you're gonna get recognized every now and then. I've been recognized every now and then, but to me, you got to be careful, man. You got to stay humble. You know, the good Lord says, be humble and I will listen to you. So to me, it's very important to be humble because I want the good Lord to listen to me, to hear me. So again, some people do it because the fames and the money. Those people are going to be disappointed. I've been doing this for a while, and the reality is that a lot of the guys that started with me, they don't even do videos anymore because it takes a lot of patience to do this. Robert said he got core essentials, got a gun belt. He loves it. Hey, good for you, man. They really do. They really do good. They really have good products. I wear mine every day, and they have really good customer service too. Those guys, I've been working with those guys for quite some time, and they're really good. I don't work with a lot of people. Some people I tell them to go away. I'm trying to be now, even nowadays, I'm trying to be more selected. Because I'm not just care about, there's so many gun belts, there's so many holsters, there's so many things. I'm trying to look beyond that and see, is that a good family business that I want to support? That's what I'm trying to go, because there's so many things out there. So get arrested. All right, so there we go. Matthew's in the house. Big shout out to you, sir. Shout out to you and Soto. Like I said, those guys are helping the channel by donating $10 a month into the channel. Wow, dude, that amazes me. It amazes me that somebody donates $10 a month, man. It really does. It really does. I mean, that's like Netflix. You could get Netflix for that. So I appreciate you guys' support to the channel. And I appreciate everything you guys do for the channel. And some of you guys that I get emails and comments, hey, I can support you, or this way I can do this. Some of you guys liking, sharing, making comments. That's what I want. So continue to do that. And I wanted to say this because I was thinking about this morning. If you come into the channel and you start cursing and fighting, I seen a lot of cursing and fighting and lately in the comments, especially with the SEG P320 videos, I'm going to block you. It is what it is, and you're gonna get mad. It happened in the past, and you're gonna send me an email, and you're gonna tell me, why do you block me? And I'm gonna tell you what I say. If you come here to start issues, you're not gonna be part of the community, because this is a community, and I love it. This is good people here trying to get information, and I want to save the community. You know, All the other gun channels want to get subscribers and they don't care and this and that. I don't care about that. I want to have a good community. So if I have to block 20 guys a day to have a good community and my subscription goes down, it is what it is. I mean, I don't care about that. So, love you. Thanks, Texas. All right. So, again, appreciate you guys watching. About 35 minutes doing this. Hope you guys have a blessed weekend. Go to church tomorrow. It's good to go to church and spend time with your family and enjoying the day, man. At least here is a beautiful day. You guys can see this back there, and it's just a beautiful day. Some of you guys being up north, getting hammered with snow and things like that. Hope you guys are safe and remember to put some kind of heater system in the car, maybe something in case your car breaks down or something like that. You have some type of heat. In the past, that has been very, very important. So. All right. So, thanks a lot for the comments, guys. I appreciate it. Stay tuned. We got a ton of videos coming up. And as always, guys, God is in control.